Welcome to Unit 4, Lesson 9, Solving Radical Equations. Let's practice solving radical equations. Here's our exponent laws that we need to keep in mind as we look at these problems. Okay, so to get rid of a cube, you cube everything, so you have to look carefully. X equals 1 because 1 cubed is 1. Now, this is square root. To get rid of a square root, we have to square everything. And you get 7 equals x minus 1, add 1, add 1. 8 equals x. So x is 8. 8 minus 1 is 7, so it works. Square root. The square root is not being done to the x, so we don't have to do anything. The square root of 100 is 10, equal to 2x. Divide by 2, divide by 2, x equals 5. Look at the x. Only thing that's being done to it is it's being multiplied by 2. The square root of 100 is just a number. A square root cannot be equal to a negative number. No real solution. Okay, write the equation for the area of the rectangle. Area of a rectangle equals length times width in terms of W. A rectangle has length twice as long as its width. The length is 2W. So 2W times W equals 2W squared. And that's your area. I was looking at A without even reading the thing. Okay. If you know the value of A is positive, how many solutions? If A is positive, then there are 2 solutions. There are 2 mathematical solutions. Let's say this. Let's be precise. There are 2 math solutions, but only one of them is valid because you cannot have a negative length. So there's one real life solution. So the best answer is one solution because one of them is not real. You can't have a negative length. Okay, a rectangular prism. All right, so this is a 3-dimensional object. So for rectangles, area equals length times width times height. Prism means it's 3-dimensional. Has a square base and a height 4 times the length of one of the base sides. So we got a square base, and this is 4 times the base, which is equal. So volume equals length, which is S, I'm calling it S, times 4S. So the volume equals 4S cubed. Now, write an equation for the length of the side of the base. So now we got divide by 4. S cubed equals V over 4. Take the cube root of both sides. And the side length equals the cube root of the volume divided by 4. Oh, why did I write 4 up top? That's supposed to be volume. The volume divided by 4. If you know the volume of the prism, how many solutions are there for S cubed? 1 solution. Cube roots only have 1 answer. If the volume of the rectangular prism is 8, what is the exact length of the side of the base? Exact length. Be precise about the word exact. So we're going to stick S is equal to the cube root of 8 over 4 So S is equal to the cube root of 2 meters. M. Okay, let's look at this one carefully. Kieran has a small scale model of an airplane that is 1/200th of the actual size of an airplane. Kieran measures the area, or so he's measuring area and finds that is about 95 square centimeters. What is the actual area? So 1/200th is a size, not an area. To go from size to area, we gotta square it. So we take our 95 and multiply it by 200 squared. That's how we get area to area. And whatever that number is. So 3, that was weird. So the actual airplane is 200 times bigger than the 95. Now, he uses water displacement to find the volume of the model is 16 cubic centimeters. What is the volume of the airplane? So, if the model is 16, you got to multiply it by 200. But this is volume, so we have to cube it. And this gives us this number in the calculator.